When I was 23, my boyfriend Arjun and I broke up. I was in the process of moving away from my hometown in Shimla to Bengaluru. I just wanted a fresh start in a new place. It was about 3 a.m, and I was driving through a small town in Madhya Pradesh on my way when I decided to stop for fuel. The road was nearly empty, but the petrol station was open. As I was filling up and checking my phone, I noticed a jeep pull up to the pump opposite mine. I didn't pay much attention, until I put my phone away to return the nozzle and saw a man staring at me. I gave him a polite smile and turned to put the fuel cap back on, when I noticed a couple more men standing on either side of the jeep. It felt strange, but I just wanted to get in my car and leave. As I reached for the handle to open my door, they attacked me. I screamed, kicked, and fought as hard as I could, but I wasn't strong enough. Two of them dragged me into the back seat of their vehicle while the third pushed me inside. I ended up sprawled across their laps, still struggling, but they held me down with their weight. I started crying. I had never felt so powerless. I scratched one of them as hard as I could, thinking if they kill me, at least his DNA will be under my nails. They eventually pulled up to a small roadside lodge, carried me into a room, and locked the door. I was crying again, and the oldest one, he looked about 40, slapped me and told me to be quiet. One of them said that if I behaved, they wouldn't hurt me. They tied my hands and feet using a belt and what felt like shoelaces. I was panicking and sobbing, begging them to let me go, promising I wouldn't tell anyone. They started talking among themselves in a language I didn't understand. Looking around, I saw bags, empty food wrappers, and alcohol bottles all over the room. It smelled like they'd been living there for days. I don't want to go into detail about what happened next, but after a while, one of them said they needed more alcohol. They decided to leave the youngest one, he looked around my age, in the room with me. When we were alone, I asked him if I could use the bathroom. He untied me, and I took my chance. I ran for the door. He grabbed my arm, and I screamed, "Let me go." His eyes went wide with panic, and he let go. I ran down the street, completely unclothed, and jumped in front of the first car I saw. It was driven by an elderly man who looked shocked. He rolled down the window and yelled, "What are you doing?" like I had just startled him out of his sleep. I shouted that I'd been kidnapped and needed help. Thankfully, he let me in and drove me straight to the nearest police station. They gave me some clothes and helped me file a report. I was later sent to a hospital for examination and evidence collection. I just wanted to shower and call my mom. They found the men the same day. Turns out, they were all brothers. They never explained why they did what they did or what they had planned next. They claimed they were blackout drunk. I eventually moved to the other side of the country. And even though I know they're still in prison, I have nightmares about that night. I don't use my phone in public anymore. My current boyfriend, Karen, says I'm too paranoid. But I think I have every reason to be. I never want to feel that powerless again.